everyone, and thank you for joining me for this brief Elite tutorial. We're going to talk about the Elite app in the next 5 minutes or so you'll be able to effectively and efficiently learn to earn. First off, we'll talk about how you register for the app. Secondly, we'll dive a little bit into how to navigate the app itself. Third, we'll talk about engagements. And engagements, folks, is the name of the game. That's when you learn to earn. Then we'll get a little bit into rewards and contests. And then we'll bring it all home with a quick recap. So let's get into it. Registration is super easy. All you've got to do is download the Samsung Elite app. It's available for all operating systems. Just a couple of things to note when you register, however. Number one, you have to use the store zip code, which is very important. Secondly, and probably more important, is that you use the correct affiliate code. That affiliate code varies by carrier. If you're unsure of what that code is, please contact your Samsung field sales manager and they'll be happy to tell you what that code is. So let's get into how to navigate the application.
All right, folks, so just a couple of high-level informational pieces how to navigate the app. Very easy to navigate. This is going to be your homepage. All the latest things are going to be on your homepage right here in these boxes. Then your learning and activities, your latest is going to be here. And then the updated promos will be there as well. Good idea to check that at the beginning of your shift as well. But I'm going to show you how to quickly access a few things. Number one, on this homepage, you're going to see where my arrow is, obviously home. Then the learn section. That learn section will take you to the activities. Then community. That community section is pretty useful too. It allows you to chat with other people from your carrier or with Samsung directly through Samsung Elite Chat. And then your rewards, which, let's face it, probably the most important piece of it, right? You can turn your points in for a lot of awards, and it varies by carrier, again, like most things do. But as an example right here is a $100 Samsung.com gift code. Pay attention to sort of flash sales once in a while too, so it'll be less points that you have to use. But this is always going to be here. It's just a matter of what's in here. So you'll notice on this particular one, you can go through a bunch of different categories. And then the More Hamburger menu will take you to additional things that you might want to take a look at. So that's kind of the lay of the land. Let's look at what an engagement actually is and how you can earn the most and get the most out of Samsung Elite. Okay, folks, let's talk about engagements. This is really the name of the game because this is where you learn to earn. It's where you learn the most and it's where you can earn the most. So briefly, I'm going to talk about how to get an engagement. So as you recall, I talked about that See All link toward the bottom right-hand side. I click on See All. I see three categories up top: activities, courses, and resources. Anything that I do in those categories is considered an engagement. And the more I do, the more engagements I have. So let's take a look at one of them, Knox Security. That just happens to be the first one. So if I look at Knox Security, it gives me about 5 pages to read. And I say pages loosely because they're very, very quick. And then I take that quiz in the bottom. Once I do that, I've got an engagement. That's my first engagement. Second, I go to courses. I complete any course. Let's just click on Galaxy AI. If I complete those two, Knox Game and Galaxy AI, I've completed the course and I've got another engagement. Pay special attention to anything that says certification. There's going to be a lot of those. Any new device that comes out will have a certification or certifications. So do that, and that's where you really earn a lot. Let's look at resources next. Anything I do in resources, whether it's watch something, read something, open something, all is considered an engagement. So let's look at Galaxy AI as the first one. You'll see that blue open button. If I click that, I've just got an engagement. That's as simple and easy as it can get. So that in general is how you get an engagement. And the more engagements you get, the more you learn, the more you earn. So let's move on into what you earn. Okay, now the fun part. Let's talk about rewards and contests. You know, I've always thought in my career of WIFM. And I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's what's in it for me. And I think it's important to have something in it for you guys. And what's in it is a chance for you to get stuff. Get gift cards, whatever. So I'm going to show you some of the things that you can get. And this varies by carrier. Before I get into this, however, you're going to notice that your field sales manager will either run contests or give you things for doing certain trainings, whatever it happens to be. But that's all wrapped up in this as well. So speak to your field sales manager if you're interested in that. But let's take a look at the rewards you get through Samsung Elite. On the bottom here, you're going to see rewards. If I click on that, this varies by carrier, like I stated before. Some have a little bit more, some have a little bit less, but they all have, pretty similar things in it, just depending on how many things are in it, because it does vary. So as an example, if I go down, let's see if there's really something really interesting here. $100 Samsung.com digital gift code. So it's things like this you can earn. And again, it's for engagements. The more engagements you get, the more points you get, the more points you get, the more you can earn. Hopefully that gives you some incentive. Let's wrap this thing up.
Okay, folks, I just wanted to take a brief moment to thank you for your time. I do appreciate everything that you do on a consistent basis for Samsung and in general. So let's recap what we talked about. Number one, first and foremost, we talked about how to register for the app. Super simple. Just two main points to remember. Use the store zip code, number one, and number two, use the correct affiliate code. And if you don't know what that is, get with your field sales manager for Samsung. They would be happy to give it to you. Then we went into, after the registration process, we went into how to navigate the app. Hopefully you found it very simple to use. I think that you probably did. It's like any other app, if not easier. Then we went into engagements and what counts as an engagement. Just remember that those three categories are activities, courses, and resources. Anything that you do in those three categories is considered an engagement. Then finally, we talked a little bit about contests and rewards. Just remember, contests are local, so speak to your field sales manager about what contests, if any, they're running at any given time. As far as rewards is concerned, just remember to click on that rewards button on the bottom of your homepage to access that and turn your points into gifts. Again, thank you for your time and good luck the rest of the year. I appreciate all that you do. Take care, everyone.